Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk about this week's daily driver. I know I get a ton of questions like this. A lot of you ask me, what's your daily driver, Max? And every week it changes. But right now my number one choice is the Galaxy S7 Edge. Let me tell you why. Probably the number one reason is that it has nothing to do with the phone. Now there are a few apps where I have to log in and log out. I can only have one account. For example, Snapchat only allows you to use Snapchat account on one phone, which means every time I switch phones for daily driving, I have to log out, log in. So I've been using this the most because I got sort of lazy, honestly. And I also have the Korean KakaoTalk app, which does the same thing. I can only have one account. So as a reviewer of smartphones, it is really hard for me to just daily drive another phone because I want to keep in contact with my family and friends in Korea, and they all use KakaoTalk, and if I'm on another phone, I'm missing the thing. It happens all the time. Or even Snapchat. The other day I ran out of battery, I switched to the LG V20, and then now I'm not Snapchatting for a few days. I'm trying to get better at it, but number one reason I end up using one phone is because of those issues. It has nothing to do with the phone. Now I do stick with one phone that I really like, and I really actually do like the S7 Edge also. It is a 5.5 inch device. Now before I always prefer 5.7 inch. After the S7 Edge came out, I really liked a lot of the features like waterproofing, edge screen, all that good stuff. And I really think this is the best flagship that came out this year. Looking at all the flagships, I feel like this is a very complete phone. Of course, Samsung botched Note 7 launch, obviously because of battery issues, battery design issues, but the S7 Edge doesn't have those problems. It pretty much has all of the features of the Note 7 without the S7 features. So even though this phone has been out for 8 months, when it first came out, it killed everything. It still kills a lot of other phones like the Pixel XL in terms of number of features. Of course, the fingerprint sucks the most on this one out of all the flagships just because it's not on the front. But once you get past that, you get so much more for your dollar. In terms of I want to get the most out of a phone, out of your dollar spent. This one, the international model, you can get on eBay for $520 during Black Friday weekend, like right now. And this one starts at $760. This came out 8 months after this was launched. So in 3-4 months when the Galaxy S8 comes out, the Pixel will still be valid, but the fact that it came out so late in the game, as far as performance to dollar ratio, it's just not worth the money right now. It does have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 821, but as far as performance, there's no gains from the 820. There are efficiency gains, but the S7 Edge still has better battery life. I think it's mostly due to the AMOLED display, the better AMOLED display. Of course, the display is also better on the S7 Edge versus the Pixel. So right now I am switching between pretty much these three phones. Even though the S7 Edge is my favorite, I do love the larger 5.7 inch screen for typing and stuff, and sometimes I switch to the LG V20 and it's just wow, I have so much more space to view stuff, type stuff. Just having that larger device sometimes, feels good. So what I'm gonna try to do is make more of these daily driving videos. So for this week, I'm gonna actually go ahead and switch to the Pixel XL. I'm not gonna touch the S7 Edge. I'm gonna move all my apps to the Pixel, and I'll do another video like this, focusing on what I really liked about the phone. I've been digging the waterproof features on the S7 Edge this week, and because it's been raining a lot, and sometimes I go in the spa and I can use my phone in the spa. You can clean your phone easily when you're in the shower. As far as camera performance, if you want absolute best low light, the Pixel just kills both of these, especially if there's a lot of street lights involved. This thing exposes correctly. But I usually carry my other camera with me. I have the Sony a7S II, which I'm recording on, which probably does 10 times better photos than any of these phones. So I really don't have a reason to carry the Pixel. I was in Thailand earlier this year in the summer, and I carried my Nexus 6P and the S7 Edge everywhere because I didn't want to carry my big camera everywhere. I would carry the S7 Edge for normal usage, and I would carry the 6P just for taking photos at restaurants at night because it takes such good low light photos. I would just carry it just for the photos. So really, if you take a lot of photos with your phone, photos are really important to you, the Pixel will still be worth it, all right? I'm just saying you can get this for almost $250 less I think the LG V20 is also like $150 less. Google is really trying to push their Pixel line with a premium price, and you do really have to pay for that. And like I said in many of my previous videos, you can get the 6P, which pretty much has the exact same low light performance as far as still goes. Now this does a lot better for videos. It actually has stabilization, and of course if you take a lot of photos at once, like I usually take a break. I'm not one of those people like taking 10 photos in like 5 seconds, but some of you may be at a sports event or something. If you want to take really quick shots in HDR mode, the 6P takes quite a while to process a photo, maybe a second or two. So if you use the HDR on mode, you'll have to wait a few seconds before you can take the next one. Whereas the Pixel, you can just keep taking photos continuously because of the better processor. In terms of that, it is a lot better. Anyway, I just want to do this quick update. Do let me know if you guys have any questions about daily driving. I will add those questions to my next video, and I think I'm going to do this once a day. So this week it's been the S7 Edge. Actually, it's been the S7 Edge daily driving for such a long time, but I'm going to really commit to using just one phone. I may switch to some other phones, of course. I also ordered the Le Pro 3 on Black Friday. It was only like $250, so that's coming in. I'll daily drive that. I also got the OnePlus 3T that's coming. I'll also daily drive that. And hopefully I can give you some insights, or if you have any questions between the different phones, I can answer them on my daily driving video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram, Periscope. And as always, stay on Android.
Click here to subscribe.